Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and today I'm bringing you a tag. Today I'm bringing you the Extraordinary Means tag. This tag was originally created by Robin Schneider, who is an author that created the tag to go along with her book of the same name that came out last year. And I was tagged by Elizabeth at Lizzie Faye Loves Books. So let's just get into the questions, shall we? Yes, we shall. Question number one is, I would give up the internet for a full month for a signed first edition of this book. Now, there are a lot of books that I could choose. I mean, honestly, we all have that list, right? If I ever come across a first edition of, I'll do whatever it takes. And I have a lot of those, honestly. But I think the book that's at the top of the list is probably Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I own 4 or 5 editions of this book. 3 of them live with me, and 2 of them are stored at my parents' house. Just in case something happens to the books I have here, I won't be going without my Pride and Prejudice. So definitely I could go a month without internet if it meant having a signed first edition of Pride and Prejudice. Question number 2 is, I would give up pizza for a whole year if it meant that I could sit next to this author on a long plane ride. I don't like pizza. Don't shoot me. But even if I did like pizza, I don't like plane rides. However, if we suspend reality for a moment and pretend like I love pizza and I am jetting off on the plane all the time, then I would definitely give up pizza for a full year to sit next to Neil Gaiman on a long plane ride. I just think he would be absolutely fascinating to have as a companion on a journey. I think that the way his mind works is just boggling. It's mind-boggling how his mind works. I think that he would probably be very entertaining, and it would be interesting to be able to have that time with him, especially if his wife and kid were on the plane too. I know that that's weird. A lot of people would be like, well, if his wife's there, I'd want to talk to her, or I'd just leave him alone. I want to pick both of their minds, and their kid is so adorable. Who wouldn't want to play with him? Oh my goodness. Just saying. Neil Gaiman, his wife, his kid, all of them. I just want to hang out. Question number 3 is, I would sit through 1,000 hours of commercials to ensure that Hollywood made this book into a movie. Honestly, I don't know, because book to movie adaptations are just so wonky, but I think that it would either be the Young Wizards series, especially book number 1. So You Want to Be a Wizard. As far as I know, it's not a movie, nor is it going to be, but I would love to see that brought to life on the big screen, especially now, because when it first came out, it was like 1984, and that would have been so cheesy. And it's still going to be cheesy because this is a fairly cheesy series, but it's got so much good stuff in it that I feel like now, going into 2017 with all of the technology we have, we could probably make it spectacular. And if not that, then The Evil Wizard Smallbone. The only reason I'm holding it up is because it was just right there on the shelf. I think this would be a fun movie for everybody to watch. Just slide it back over there. And so, yeah, I would definitely sit through 1,000 hours of commercials for either one of those to become a movie. Question number 4 is, I would never read a new book again if it meant that I could live inside this book. Never read a new book again? I'm not sure about that. However, if I can still read all of my other favorites, even though I'm living inside another book, then I think I'll be all right. So, like, if there's a used bookstore somewhere or a library that is just stocked with books that I've read in this life that I can reread, then I could probably live inside the world of, like, Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Just going to Prince Edward Island and meeting all of those people, that would be great. I would love to visit Narnia and Middle Earth and Westeros and, all of those fabulous places. But I don't think I would want to live there full time unless there is complete and utter peace and indoor plumbing. Yeah. I've never been too sure if there's indoor plumbing or not in Middle Earth. So if there is indoor plumbing and complete peace, I will totally go live in a hobbit hole and, peace out, suckers. I'm going to go reread all my books and drink hot tea and visit with the dwarfs. Yeah. But if not, I'll just stay right here and read new books, give or take. Question number 5 is, I would let my Google search history be made public if I could be best friends with this author. I'm an author myself, and some of my Google history is probably a little frightening, honestly, but I would definitely not mind it being made public, especially if I could be best friends with like Rachel Kane, who wrote the Morganville Vampire series and is the author of the Great Library series, or Maggie Stiefvater, who wrote The Raven Cycle and the Wolves of Mercy Falls, I think is the series, Shiver and Linger and Forever. Or Kelly Armstrong. She's probably super interesting. She wrote the Women of the Otherworld and Canesville and all sorts of other amazing stuff. She's still writing. I do actually have conversations with Rachel Kane on occasion. I'll ask her questions. She's really cool. And she responds. She picked me as a beta reader for Paper and Fire, and that was awesome. But she'll like email me every once in a while to check on my writing, and that's super cool. So being best friends with someone like that who's really supportive and understands, author to author, I think that would be a lot of fun. And I'm sure that Kelly Armstrong and Maggie Stiefvater are also very sweet, supportive people. So any of those three, that would be awesome. And question number 6, the final question is, I would donate all of my earthly goods to Goodwill if it meant that I could date this book character in real life. I don't have anything for this one, guys. I mean, there are characters that I absolutely adore that I would love to meet, that I would love to date. But the only one that I can think of that I would just give up everything to go and be with them is one of my own. So if I can use one of my own, then his name is Sylvester and we'll be quite happy. Thank you. Other than that, can I just have some blind dates and see where it goes before I start sending my things away? That would be great. Thanks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the tag of extraordinary means. I have nobody that I want to tag because I honestly don't know who has done it or who would like to do it. So if you would like to do this tag, please do so and then let me know or link it up down below so I can go watch it and think about how much better your answers are than mine. But until then, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and read something good, write something better. I'll see you again soon. Bye.